G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Jay Stroh, the Aussie Geek, and today we will be looking at the Bad Cube Huff version 2, or their Huffer. So here we have our Huff, and this guy was a figure I had been wanting a long time, ever since I got Bad Cube Swerve. He does look nice. He's a decent sized truck, but does he compare to Fans Toys? I don't know, but honestly I'm perfectly happy with this guy. He does have a trailer hitch, which is designed for MP10. So yeah, he doesn't look too bad. Obviously Autobot symbols do not come with this figure. I have them myself. Of course, a lot of everything gets revealed from underneath. And this wheel is a little bit loose. But all in all, it does roll rather nicely. And of course, first size comparison, here he is with Windblade. The camera's a little bit further forward than usual. So yeah, just a little bit bigger in some ways than Windblade. Now, he does have accessories, but we will get down to them near the end after the transformation. So let's get started. So what you're going to do is you're going to unplug these and you're going to fold them down so that the mirror's pointing out. You do that on both sides. I suppose you could always do it the other way, but up to you. You then want to unclip these, which releases the hands, and fold this up. Now, in here, you'll see a picture on the left. A picture of a orange piece of plastic that I had to pull out and cut out. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just about here. There's a little bit of flash left. You probably can't really see it. My suggestion is, if you do get that, it's going to hinder this from moving. So what you want to do is unscrew here, which pulls this off and the cab off, and pull that out and use a knife or such to flatten it out so you can finish the transformation. So next we are going to fold the arms out like so, and you want to fold these pieces inwards, and we can fold this back, you can fold this down, and you're going to want to push all the way in as it'll go, like so. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pull forward this piece. Now the instructions show the head backwards, but for the love of God, I can't figure out how to get it all the way around. Then you're going to fold the wheels in and slide down, and my pin just came out. Wow. Give me 1 second. There we go, I've just put my pin back in. So this whole thing had actually slid out. Well, let's hopefully it doesn't do it on the other side. So you flip this up and push it back and hope that the pin doesn't go with it. Then this goes back to keep them back there. Then what we can do is we can fold the arms up to get the shoulders in the right spot, and we can just rotate them down. Now, you're going to fold the cab up, and then you're going to untab these to release the legs, and then these are going to come up and tab onto here to keep the cab in place. They're not very tight, they're not very strong, they will more than likely come undone with enough force. Next we're going to split the leg apart, and we can get his gun out for the time being. It does not come transformed like that, I just did that afterwards. Next we're going to fold in the trailer hitch, and we're going to fold back the foot as far as it'll go and lower the toe. Now if you find that you cannot get this all the way up, it's because this wheel is not all as far as it should go. So this is going to come up as far as it'll go and slide. There's just a bit of a grey bit that slides behind this screw. And then my best suggestion is, now the instructions say to fold this over, fold this over, fold this down. It's easier and keeps everything in place better if you fold this down. This tab goes into this hole. Then fold down here, this piece, which is what was holding the gun in place, and then fold the trailer hitch back. And of course it does all the same things on the other side. There's no point speeding through any of it, so fold that down, or as far as it will go. Bring this up, slide it across, bring this down, tab into the side, bring this down, bring this over, and that locks the wheel in place, and we're pretty much done. I do believe, oh, I didn't even notice those moved. Well, there you go. Just flick those up. I don't even remember those being in the instruction manual. I think these hands were around the other way, but there is how it is, and there we do go. If it isn't already, looks like my bicep wanted to twist as well. There we have Huffer in his robot mode. Now, of course, the Autobot logo does not come with, and yes, he does look very pissed off. Which honestly, this was the face that I decided to get with him, even though it's the accessory face. Because honestly, you cannot have a Huffer without him bitching and complaining. It's like having a Brawn that isn't half pissed off half the time. So he does look rather nice. Yes, he has some things that are probably not as similar to the G1 look, but I quite like it. So let's get down to articulation, if we can. The head would do a full 360 if things went in the way. There is a ball joint back there, very tight. We can look up that far, look down, not really anywhere. That keeps moving, as I said. Those have unplugged again. And they don't really tab inside at all. It's just these pins. You can do a bit of side to side if you want. Arms can do a full 360. They can go out this far, which ironically, that actually pushing out is nice because it gives it a little bit more lift. You can use the transformation joint if you want for some reason to bring it down here if you want, but that's just weird. There we go. He has bicep rotation. He has double jointed elbow that gets it that far. He has, now the tab just wants to keep on doing for me. He has wrist rotation. He has typewriter fingers. There is no joints. There's just one pin and that opens and closes. He has waist rotation. He has no no bend. He has no flaps or anything, so legs go up that far and go back that far. He has what seems to be a universal or a ball joint at the top there that's hidden inside. Actually, it might even be a mushroom peg to give him hip rotation. He has single joint knee that gets you that far, but for whatever reason can also go that way. So it is what it is. He has a ball jointed ankle tilt to let you go that far. Leg goes a little bit that far. You'd have to, of course, move the wheel if you want any further. You can go forward that bit, and he does have a toe bend. So there we go. Just tidy him up a little bit. So there we go. As for accessories, he does come with 2 cards, which honestly, I don't remember the other ones, but these are rather flimsy. He comes with another gun. He comes with an alternative face, which you just flip that underneath the chin. You're better off just pushing the cab back first to get that off. Comes with the instruction manual, and of course comes with his other gun. And all you got to do for that is flip that out there and try to get your finger in, and voila, there it is like that. So let me get rid of a few of these, and we can just arm him up a little bit. So it is basically the old-fashioned palm in the hand. Just flip that in, jiggle that around till you get past his finger. Whoop. And twist it until it plugs in and you have a gun like so. However, If you want to use the other one, which I understand is more toy accurate, I didn't have the G1 toy, you can put that in his palm, close that up, and he holds that still pretty well. But then you can articulate his hands, so he's actually holding his gun with both hands. So there we go. If you want him holding a laser rifle thingy, or if you want him holding his G1 gun, that's entirely up to you. So there we go. So final size comparison, here he is with MP10 of course, and as he should be for a mini bot, he does pretty well tower over him. So I do like this figure. I do have a thing for bad cube figures. I probably would have gotten Brawny if he'd actually been an option instead of getting Fans Toys. But yeah, if you really cannot get a Fans Toys Huffer, which considering Fans Toys, how hard it is to get figures from them, I wouldn't be surprised. I would highly suggest get yourself a Bad Cube, because honestly he does fit into a Masterpiece collection absolutely perfect. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. It will not hurt my feelings. Perhaps subscribe, ring the bell, and maybe even leave me a comment. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.